Crime and terrorism analyst. Good morning, Brad Garrett.
Good morning, McGraw.
Let's talk about this Ohio State attacker. What are we learning about this guy now?
Well, there's not a lot of information out there. He went on these rants about that you and I have heard 1,000 times that, that the West are killing Muslims overseas. Somebody needs to do something about that. He ranted last summer about he felt like he couldn't pray in public. But then he buys a knife on Monday. Now, obviously, it's not against the law to buy a knife. So who knew what his intentions were? Did he talk to anybody about it? Are there online postings that law enforcement either hasn't found or hasn't shared with us? I don't know, but he may be another example, McGraw, of somebody who just didn't talk about what he was going to go do, but just did it.
There's a new theory out there, Brad Garrett, that ISIS is telling their sympathizers to buy knives, run into crowds, and start stabbing as many people as possible?
And also use cars to run them down, like the guy did in Nice, France with that truck. So he did two things that they encouraged people to do. So, at the end of the day, this is going to be ISIS-inspired, if nothing else.
Brad Garrett, we read things like this. People react. They overreact. But when it comes right down to it, what are the odds of these people who are doing these things are just mentally unstable and has nothing to do with sort of some type of ISIS-inspired attack? They'd be inspired by watching a cartoon. They're just mentally unstable.
There's part of that. They're lost, vulnerable people, McGraw, almost all of them, and that ISIS, Al Qaeda are an easy fix because they encourage them. They pay attention to them. They say they're going to be, special, that life will be much more black and white if we run the world and not these other bad people. It's all fantasy, of course. All of that plays into people who are lost and vulnerable. And unfortunately, they are the big plug right now for kids in his age group. And that's what we're fighting against.
Brad Garrett, interesting stuff. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for the heads up. Have a good day, Brad.
Take care, McGraw.
ABC News terrorism and crime analyst Brad Garrett here on the Big 550 KTRS 726. When we come back, we've got numbers for you. And in June,